So we're going to hurry up and get started since we're running a couple minutes behind here. Joe Kwan. This is our co-host today, Ramin Karimloo. Everyone might know him as Jean Valjean or Phantom. And also, yeah, that guy. And we have Sergio as well, who's going to help us co-host. Sergio is Ramin's musical director for his broadcast projects.
Yeah.
Yeah, but since we don't have much time, I'm just going to go straight into it. So today's workout is going to be what's called the Chief Style workout. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Have a look. 5 rounds of 3 minutes on, 1 minute off. For the first minute, you're going to hold the plank. If holding a plank for a minute is not possible, just drop out of it. At the end of that minute, you're going to go straight into shoulder taps. Shoulder taps are what they sound like. You're in a push-up position and you're just alternating tapping your shoulders. If this is not a movement that you're able to do, you can hold the plank from your knees, come in and out of it as you'd like. And I would suggest holding for about 20 seconds. And then to cap it off, you're going to push hard for the last remaining minutes. You're going to do as many jump squats as possible. A jump squat is a squat, but as you come up out of it, you're leaving the ground, and you're going, when you land, you're jumping right back into another squat. So this is a very leg-intensive exercise, the jump squats are, so keep that in mind. The first 2 parts are very shoulder-intensive. It's totally fine if you have to drop out of it. Just try to stick with the timing that we have set up, and I'll try to cue everyone in and out of those movements. We're going to do a quick warm-up. We're just going to do, actually, I'm going to show you guys the shoulder taps real quick. Shoulder taps in a push-up position or from your knees. That's a modification. You're going to alternate tapping your opposite shoulder. So each one of these is 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got 20 of those before you go into the jump squats, which are just as it seems. 3, 4. So you're going to count every single one of those jump squats. Try to keep it in your head. If that's hard to do, have a piece of paper and a pen, and you can jot down what you got. The reason I like to keep score so that later on, if you do this workout again, you can see how you're improving from this time to the last time. I will say you do need a bottle of water. That's pretty much the only thing you're going to need today, the bottle of water. If you're going to be doing planks from your knees, you might want a towel or something under your knees to keep it from the hard surfaces. But other than that, that's all you need. This is going to be our running clock. I'll try to cue you out of those planks and into those shoulder taps, and then cue you out for the end of the 3 minutes. Since this is a 3 minutes on, 1 minute off kind of exercise, try to give it your all. Try not to take any breaks from me, Sergio.
Do I need to talk or just do what you do?
You just do what you do.
Giddy up.
Yeah, giddy up, baby. Yeah, just keep that in mind. If you cannot go hard for the remainder of that 3 minutes, it's totally fine to take a break. But remember, you do have a 1 minute break after each 3 minute block. 5 rounds, 3 minutes on, 1 minute off. Total of 19 minutes because we don't take that last minute off. Yeah, so let's do some warm up. So for warm up, we're going to do 10 up downs. This is an up down. So it's pretty much a burpee without the push up at the bottom. We're gonna do 10 of those. We're gonna do 10 air squats 2 times through. Everybody go ahead and do it at your own pace. If you need a modification, just do an air squat and then just hold the plank for 10 seconds from your knees or your toes.
How many?
10. 10 air squats. If these are not possible, just try to go slowly. Just kind of do 5 of them. If the air squats aren't possible at all, you could do a squat to a chair.
There's more. Oh my God.
2 times through.
Big time. That's a lovely squat, Sergio.
Sergio's always got the good squats.
I can't believe we got Akiko in Japan. Do you know what time it is in Japan? And
Oh,
she's
I
here
don't
doing
even
it?
know. Yeah,
It's amazing.
I'm so impressed. So how is this going to go today, y'all? Because I know you all have some questions for Ramin, for Sergio. We're going to do this workout. We're going to chat a little bit as we warm or as we cool down. And then after we're done with the chat, we're going to open it up for questions. If you wouldn't mind, when it's time, put your questions in the Q&A at the bottom of your screen. It should be next to the more button on your bar. So if you have a question, put them down there and we'll try to answer as many as we can before we end the session today. All right. Is everyone feeling pretty good?
So how
Feeling
many
limber?
people are here?
Oh my God. I don't know. I can't count that high.
Well, I think it's amazing. Thanks for everyone for showing up.
3, 4, 5 times 6, 30, 35 people here,
Amazing.
not including 12 attendees who are non-video participants. So yeah,
How many?
47 total.
Wow.
And I'm impressed.
Welcome, everyone.
Welcome. All right, Ramin, I think you're pretty good. I think you went through that twice, right? You just kept going.
I thought it was 3 times.
No, it's just twice. Okay. Well, if everyone's ready, Sergio, you ready? Ramin, you ready? Feel like Ramin.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay, can everyone see the clock?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a 10-second countdown. 10 seconds.
Sergio, your legs look amazing.
Going into 1 minute of plank. 3,
2, 1.
hold that plank. Oh, Ramin, getting into that plank a little late. Let's see how it is.
I don't think so. I thought this was a safe place, CARV.
Looking great, Ramin. You're doing fine. Everyone, if this is not possible, remember you can always drop out of this position or you can go to your knees to hold this plank. Got 30 more seconds left. I'm going straight into 20 shoulder taps after this.
Good on heart. Too much.
Ramin's ready to go.
I thought that's what I'm here for.
That's right.
Few squats, bit of Belgian.
All right. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 shoulder taps. 20 of these. Straight into max number of jump squats.
Look at my head.
Come on, y'all. Everyone looking so good. Rosalind, I like it. Love your beach background there. Linda, looking strong. I like the couple workout, Dave and Beth. Very nice. Nice posters too. Kara, looking strong. Thanks for joining us again. Mika or Micah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to mispronounce it. Go Ravens. I have a Ravens jersey, I think, somewhere. All right.
Why aren't you doing it?
I got to make sure everyone's doing all right. 1 more minute. 1 more minute. Keep that in mind. You got a minute break after this minute of work. Megan, keep pushing. That's looking great. Ashley looking great. Nice, Emily. Try to get a little bit deeper into those squats, Emily. Shake it out, Samantha. Christina looking great. Super nice depth on that. Mary, I love that modification. Toe touches are great. Looking good, everyone. Last 25 seconds here. Jennifer, very nice. So Kiko, I'm so glad you're here all the way from Japan.
You know how early she got up for this?
Eileen, looking good. 10
left,
seconds.
guys.
10
Let's go.
seconds. Finish strong.
Run.
Good job, Liz. 3, 2, 1, and take a break.
Rest.
Grab a sip of water. How's everyone feeling? Starting to get a little warm, a little sweaty. Those jump squats are gonna get you. I'm not gonna lie. They're gonna get you. So keep that in mind. Pace yourself. Linda's already throwing in her jacket. She's done. Deacon Tiffany, thanks for joining us. Kate, how are you?
How about you on the next round? Do it and I'll talk to everyone.
Oh, sounds good, Ramin. All right. I think you got to keep doing it.
All right.
And thanks for joining us. Last 20 seconds of rest here. Shake out those legs, get the blood back in them. Y'all are doing great. 4 more rounds to go. No problem for all of you guys and gals.
Well done, everyone.
10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Plank hold coming up. Plank hold. Kathleen, nice. Katie May, that is a good looking plank. Ramin, yours is okay. I mean, you might have.
Is both my cameras still on?
Yeah, you're still
Okay.
on.
I'm a
Sergio, looking good, baby. Andrea, I don't know if those are all shoes behind you or what, but that is quite a collection of something.
Is that Andrea from Brazil?
Martina?
Yeah, she's from Brazil. Oh my
Oh
God.
my gosh. Welcome. 22 seconds left in this plank hold. Try to hold it for the whole duration, everyone. Doing
this is
great.
getting tough.
Carrie,
Yo, this is tough.
looking great. Ramin, are you complaining over there?
A little bit. Gotta be honest.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alternating shoulder taps, 20 of them. 1. So make sure to try to keep your feet kind of wide so your body doesn't shift back and forth when you do these. Straight into those jump squats, y'all. Doug and Tony looking strong as ever. Come on, jump squats. There you go, Ramin. Nice headband, by the way. Come on, Ann, let's get into it. There you go. Katie May. There we go. Good job, Leonore. I love how your dog is trying to help you out, trying to push you up from those squats. That's great.
Oh my days.
Well, Ramin, it's your own fault for having a leg day before coming and doing this workout, man.
Well, you know.
I don't hear Sergio. Oh, he's muted.
Yeah.
Sergio, you can unmute as well.
Senor, unmute. I will now.
Keep pushing, everyone. 45 more seconds.
Greetings. You're the best around. No one's gonna ever keep us down.
Let your soul begin.
Looking good, everyone. Last 30 seconds of work.
Miyagi-Do.
Minute break.
Miyagi-Do. Yes, Sensei.
Yeah.
Come on, Johnny.
Good job, Kate.
Ah,
Good.
10 seconds left, guys. Let's go. Finish strong.
10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a minute break.
Rest.
Good job. Everyone, start thinking about some questions you got for Ramin. You know, let's kind of roast them a little bit. I'm back.
Uh,
Let him now. Have him ready.
uh,
Feeling, Sergio?
Yeah?
Come on. Give us a big high note, Sergio. Give us a big high note.
You guys.
You sound great, Sergio.
Yeah.
20 seconds left.
I can go.
2 rounds down, 3 more to go. 15 seconds.
How dare you? Cobra Kai.
5,
No mercy.
3, 2, 1. Minute plank.
Uh,
Try to hold that plank.
Karate is inside you.
Look
Here.
at me, everyone. Nice, Christina.
Has anyone been through all 3 seasons of Cobra Kai?
Have you noticed how much,
Spectator in the background.
What was that?
Emily,
how much drinking and driving there is in Cobra Kai? I don't understand it. He's always drunk and driving.
That's true.
He's a tortured soul. He's a lost man. John Kreese ruined him. Sensei Kreese.
15 seconds left and going into 20 shoulder taps.
But I agree. Iron Man was a great movie.
This is brutal. This is
5,
really tough.
4,
Oh.
3, 2, 1. Shoulder taps. 20.
Gonna bomb.
Straight into those jump squats.
I was told the training montage from Rocky IV would be in the session. On fire.
Come on, Ramin.
Desire.
Don't you dare get on me, Joe.
I think it's your like 4th workout of the day, probably, isn't it?
Until you can sing "Bring Him Home," I don't want to hear it.
I went to Target today.
Go on.
Got deodorant. Cause I don't like to be.
You have to line up on
Yeah.
that shop.
And those are great, man. Keep moving. Good job, Kate. Keep moving.
Come on, Lamar Jackson. Come on.
Well done, Samantha.
45 seconds left. We're over halfway through with the workout, y'all.
We're halfway there.
David and Beth, great pace. That's the way to do it. Consistent. Keep going. Oh, keep pushing. Come on. There we go. Come on, Rosalind. Looking great. The sun should help you out. 10 seconds left.
Let's go. Finish strong.
Come on, push through. Last 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Minute break.
Rest.
All right, good warm up.
Good warm up, everybody.
Good warm-
2 more rounds to go. Who's keeping track of their jump squats? Nobody.
468.
Looks like Doug and Tony are.
Oh no, is Doug counting?
Oh, yeah, he's counting.
Oh, he's not doing it, is he?
He is.
Is
He's
he?
beating you right now.
Oh, there he is. Hey, Doug.
I think he's beating you, Ramin.
Dougie Fresh. Dougie Fresh.
20 seconds. 2 more rounds to go.
Well done, Liz. Well done, Akiko. Kate. And keep strong.
Everything.
Yeah, switch.
5. Minute plank. Hold that plank.
Start.
Shoulders should be burning. Core should be on fire. Actually, my shoulders hurt a lot.
Don't you bully me, man.
Stick with it, Diana. You got it.
How do you see everyone while you're in a plank?
I'm looking. Bad plank form.
What's Doug doing?
Okay. What?
Uh,
Oh, is Doug in a plank? Okay.
Oh, he's in a plank.
he's not in a plank.
Good job,
He
Ash.
just-
Stick with it.
He's in a plank.
David,
Yeah,
that's looking great. 18 seconds left. Last
Hey.
15.
Joe,
Yes.
when you count these shoulder taps, is it 1, 2, 3, or is it 1 tap, 2 tap?
It's each tap is 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Each tap is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And those jump.
Here comes the balls. Sergio,
Yeah?
are you doing dry January?
Are you crazy? Kinda.
Well, have you
Excellent.
drank?
What?
Why don't you just tell us if you drank or not?
I had a Fernet Bronco last night.
Quite refreshing.
Very
Come on, Joe, you got it.
Something happened in there. Something beyond science.
Come on, Micah. Come on, Micah. You got it. Keep pushing.
I want a Gusto, please. Golden eggs for Easter.
There you go. Nice, Diana. A little bit lower into those squats every time. Good job, Anne-Marie. Stick with it. Looking strong. Last 25 seconds here. Keep pushing. Keep pushing.
Hold on, everyone.
Keep pushing.
My legs are burning.
10 seconds left, guys. Let's go. Finish strong.
10 seconds. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give those legs a rest. Shake them
Okay.
out. Get some water.
Check it out.
Going into our last round, everybody. Right now is the time for you to get your head straight. Figure out how you're going to tackle this last round. See if
One
you
more
can do it
round.
unbroken. No
Last
rest,
time.
Sergio.
What?
No rest, Sergio.
¿Qué? ¿Qué? ¿Qué dijo? ¿Qué?
I don't know what time are you?
Go, Cubs, go.
I'm looking at that one you're looking at now, Ramin. 20 seconds.
Wait, that's good.
Remember, these jump squats are too difficult right now. It's a good time to go ahead and modify to just an air squat.
I'll modify you.
Try to get those air squats nice and parallel. Your legs parallel to the ground when you get down. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank hold. 1 minute.
Last one. Last one.
Last one. Try to stay in it for the full minute. Shoulders should be burning. Make sure your butt is not poking up in the air like this. You should really be keeping your body in a straight line from shoulders to ankles. Straight line.
Down.
Last 30 seconds. It's the last plank hold you're going to have to do. Last 30 seconds, y'all.
Engage that core.
Engage that core. That's right, Sergio. Last 15 seconds. Hold it. Do not fall out now, y'all. Do not fall out. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight into shoulder taps. Last set of jump squats, y'all. Come on.
Oh, wow. Okay. I believe in y'all. I believe in y'all. Oh, wow.
Very nice. Good job, Rosalind. Good job, Linda. David and Beth, very nice. Come on, straight into them. Samantha looking so strong. Awesome. Emily looking awesome. Great job. Ashley, love it. Okay, try to get a little bit deeper in those squats. Your pace is fast, but you could be doing a little bit more difficult work on your squats here. There you go. Good job, Akiko. Mika, your arms are tired. It's great.
Oh, that's great.
Sarah, looking good. Keep pushing. Under a minute left. Keep pushing, everyone. Good job, Eileen. Good pace.
Come on, Eileen.
Hold on to that pace right there. Kate, looking great. Looking great. Ken, good job, man.
Help me.
Push through. Come on, Ramin. Last 30 seconds. No breaks. Full tempo.
30 seconds. There's like 14 minutes. Oh my God.
Last 15 seconds. 10 seconds
Let's
left.
go. Finish strong.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome.
Finish, guys. Nice work.
Woo!
We're done.
Way to crush it, everyone. So good. Oh, how you feeling, Ramin? How you feeling, Sergio?
That was very good, challenging.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and get into a position. With your right foot up near your groin, left foot, left leg straight out. We're just gonna alternate that left leg. So Ramin,
Sir,
I don't know if everyone knows our connection story. How did we meet and everything?
I know, because if they don't, they're gonna be like, "Who's this weird, loud person?"
Yeah, I mean, like, who's this guy who usually has his shirt off? Can you believe this guy?
It's not like he's promoting anything. I mean, God.
Yeah. So yeah, Ramin, we met via Twitter.
Yeah. I remember you reached out after I posted a cover of an Avett Brothers song.
Yeah.
And we communicated for a bit. I was thinking about this the other day. You text me, because at that point we were texting, and you went, "Hey, Ramin, Scott wants to sing with you." And me and Sergio in the band, we were playing BB Kings that night.
Yeah.
So that's when that happened. We finally met. We came to New York for Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, that's right.
And you know, I was hanging with you guys, and you did your thing. Norman Reedus was on the show as well.
Yeah.
And afterwards, I was leaving to go do Les Mis, and he stops me. He goes, "Man, that was awesome. You guys are great." I was like, and I went, "Thanks, man. We had a lot of fun. We're big fans of you too."
Go ahead and switch it out.
What if I did already?
Oh, that's good for you, mister.
I'm just going in between. I'm sorry.
So, Ramin is, for those of you who don't know, Ramin is currently a doctor with a heroin addiction on a show called Holby City, which airs.
You probably should have started that with Ramin as an actor playing a surgeon who.
I probably did it this way. But he plays a doctor on a show called Holby City on BBC. But in his other life, he is a banjo playing, guitar playing folk musician with Sergio here in a group. Is it what's the name of the band? Is it just Ramin Karimloo?
It was Ramin and the Broadgrass Band.
Ramin and the Broadgrass Band. And
the Cobra Cat Kickers.
The first time that I played with, was it the first time that I played with you that we went to Japan and Korea together?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ramin took me to Japan and Korea. My first visit ever to Korea since I was born was with an Iranian Canadian playing bluegrass covers of Broadway songs
With a Mexican.
with a Mexican. So yeah,
See.
it was quite a trip.
See.
That's when I actually got into fitness. So we were working out. I remember this story so well because it was a gym inside a mall that our hotel was a part of.
Oh yeah.
And Ramin was like at that point deadlifting like 500 some pounds. I remember he got like practically every plate off of every machine in that gym in order to get his max out. Silly man.
That was incredible, though. What a trip.
What a trip. What a trip.
Your family was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. So much fun. Go ahead.
Let's go back, boys.
You're going to do 4 fold over both?
And then you were kind enough to invite me to sing with you guys on New Year's Eve.
That's right. And was that the same year?
Had I done Valjean when we went to Korea?
No, I feel. Wait.
No. Maybe you did.
Maybe we did.
I think
This
it was
year-
like 2014 into 2015. So we did Korea after that.
Oh, okay. So no, the New Year's Eve came first.
New Year's Eve.
Right. I think. So it was the following year that we did Korea and Japan.
Cool.
Yeah.
Or yeah, a year after, because we went what, in December?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Does everyone feel okay with what's called a pigeon stretch? It's a little bit challenging. If it's not something you can do, it's totally fine. Front, let's take your right leg. You're going to put it perpendicular to your body. And then you're going to lean over it. If this is not comfortable, stay up on your hands. If that's not comfortable, just try to get as deep into that stretch as you can. We're going to hold this.
This is kind of odd. Is that what's your name? Emily. Emily, it looks like your dog is doing the moves with you. Yeah.
So
Your
Ramin,
puppy went down the same time you went down.
Ramin, you want to tell us a little bit
there's
about
somebody
your 8X brand?
We don't have to.
I think everyone should hear about it, right?
Well, it's a passion project of mine. It's like a community thing I decided to start this year because this pandemic, especially in the middle before I went back to set, it was getting tough on me as well. You know, I could only imagine, and I was one of the fortunate ones. So I could only imagine what it must be like, especially if you don't have folks around you and you can't visit them. So I thought I started the 8X community to kind of keep myself accountable. And I found it's true when you become a product of what you put out there. And the more I started getting involved with it, the more I felt better. And I felt people were contributing. It was making me feel good, knowing that other people feeling good. And I've always liked the idea of maybe making a little brand. So hopefully this month we'll launch some of the 8X apparel. But we've been very stringent on making sure the quality is good and it's fun and affordable as best we can. You know, if I was a big company, it's a lot cheaper, but all I know it's fun to do. And the idea is to hopefully, the bigger the brand builds, the more we can do within the community with that stuff. But it's got to start at some point, you know?
And why 8X?
8X stems from, I want the tagline to be true grit together. And it's about sacrifice and commitment. And when you do 8 shows a week in a theater show, there comes a lifestyle change with that, a lifestyle commitment, a sacrifice, a focus to achieve something. So it's along those lines. And when you commit to something, even like when it comes to me and my music, even if I do 8 20-minute sessions throughout the week, to start to commit to that, then you build on that. So I just thought 8's a good number to represent every show we do, because a lot of my supporters are theater lovers, so they support that. So that hopefully they can maybe take a bit of that work ethic in what they love to do.
Very cool. Everyone switch legs and go ahead and start putting your questions in the Q&A box at the bottom. So when did you and Sergio meet?
Me and Sergio met, I think it was my first American tour in 2012.
Yeah.
And my guitar player from England had immigration problems, so he couldn't fly out. So our first day of rehearsal, our tour manager knew our drummer, and I think just through a random conversation when the drummer was en route to rehearsal, he was with Sergio, and Bob, our tour manager, didn't know Sergio. He goes, "Can you play guitar?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Can you come sit in this session just to help fill the sound so we get a gist of what we're doing for the other players?" And by the end of that, I remember when we started with one of my own songs, like Broken or something, and literally I just met Sergio for 10 minutes. And what he played already, I was like, how did he know that? And by the end of the rehearsal, I turned to Bob and I said, "Bob, can we find it in the budget to get him on tour with us?" So Bob said, "Yeah, we can do that." So we asked Sergio, "Are you busy for the next 3 weeks?" Sergio's like, "Nah." So
Nah.
and by
Hey,
the
make
next
my-
morning, we all boarded the bus together, and our first gig was in Atlanta. So the drive down to Atlanta on the bus was our rehearsal to get
Yeah.
everyone up to scratch.
So cool.
That was fun.
Go ahead and get into a seated position.
Okay.
Take your left arm across your chest. Sergio, you have a new band, right, called The Dives, and you just put out some new content this morning. That's what
We did. It's a new song and new video, new official video. I'm really excited about it. It's a little nerdy. It's called Ready Player One. But yeah, it's our first release of many for 2021. So yeah, we're excited. We were, obviously nervous, but yeah, it's very exciting.
When's it out?
What's that?
When's it out?
Came out this morning.
Yeah. Go ahead and reach above you. Try to touch the middle of your back. Use your other arm to pull that arm. Get that stretch in that lat.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Kara,
So you guys,
try not to force your head forward, Kara. Let's keep your neck neutral. There you go.
you've been recording remotely, Sergio?
Yeah, actually, thank goodness for great Wi-Fi, because the band is able to not only record remotely, but sometimes together from different locations in the country. So there's really amazing software where we can actually sit in on the same session, and producers in New York, the other two guys in Jersey, I'm in North Carolina. The mixer is in San Diego. So we can actually simultaneously, it's pretty incredible. 10 years, you couldn't really do that.
San Diego.
Other arm across your chest. Keep going, Sergio. Sorry.
Oh, no, okay. Yeah, but if y'all are interested in checking it out, look anywhere it's The Dives music. Song is available on all streaming platforms, as well as youtube.com/The Dives music.
Who is Linda talking to right now?
Reach up, grab that elbow, stretch it out. Okay, so Ramin, I'm getting some questions for you, it seems like, in the chat.
You can see them, but I can't see them, right?
Yeah, I know you should be able to see them. But what's your process when you approach a new role? Brendan asks. Brendan, send him.
Well, we start with whatever references there are out there. Depends on the show and if it's based on a novel and whatnot. And so, for example, Les Mis, there was obviously that epic Victor Hugo novel. But the way I prepared that was I got that on audiobook, so I could not stress about, because it's quite a heavy read, and I'm not the greatest reader. So I got the audiobook. So sometimes when you hear someone tell you a story, the images that come to your mind, I would just write my thoughts down in a journal while I was getting the story, and then built it from there. And that's when I realized how good of shape Valjean was in, which I hadn't realized. Because what he says about Valjean in the novel, I remember it took me by surprise. I was like, what? I've never known that about him. So that started my fitness journey to help build for the part, because up until there, I was not working out anymore.
I did not know that. So it was Jean Valjean that got you.
Jean Valjean, because I remember I did it for a short period reluctantly here in London. I didn't even want to do it, but I did it. And then I remember our producer on opening night, my shirt was off in my room, surprise, surprise, but I was getting the brand on my chest. And he comes in, he goes, my first night, mind you, I haven't gone on stage yet. He looked at me, he pointed at my stomach, he goes, someone's in their 30s, darling.
Ouch.
But it's all right. You know,
Brutal.
it doesn't, stuff like that doesn't bother me. And I have this relationship with him. So then I had 6 months off before they asked me to do it in New York, Toronto before New York. And I really started getting in shape. And I remember when I showed up to rehearsals, they were like, because I didn't tell anyone I was doing it. And then they were surprised and very happy and appreciative of that, because I had time to really prepare the part. Because for London, it was a quick turnaround, like maybe 10 days and I was on stage. So then Cameron, the producer, went, darling, you look fabulous. Give me 10 more pounds. I was like, if it was that easy, I'd be 20 pounds by now. What are you talking about? And that's when I started working with Dalton Brown, this former Canadian bodybuilder. Changed my life, man. That guy at the time was 52, 220 pounds, maybe 8% fat, no steroids ever, still doing the splits. Incredible. And he made me do the 100-calorie club, which to this day I still lose sleep over. And it's on a
Assault bike.
Not even a salt bike, a regular bike, not a, like a gym bike.
Yeah.
Where the level is as max is 25. So the first 2 minutes you're on 16, then he pushes it to like 19 for minute 3. Minute 4 is 21. Minute 5 is on 25, and you have to hit 100 calories before that 5 minutes. It is the worst feeling. The time I did that, I needed 25 minutes to recover before we started the workout.
Wow.
Never again.
That's wild.
He said,
were you on the brink of cookies?
After the 4th time, he goes, Ramin, let's do the 100-minute club again. I said, no, I don't have to do that. Can you sing Bring Him Home? And no, we're not doing it.
You're always bringing it back to Bring Him Home, aren't you?
Listen, that's my benchmark, because I'm like, meet me halfway. And I remember I said to him, I don't need to be that fit. I don't want to be that fit.
Oh. Anne Marie asks, what are some of the songs on your workout playlist to pump you up and motivate you?
Honestly, I listen to podcasts.
Podcast.
Yeah, the podcast. One, you don't feel lonely because I'm always on my own.
Yeah.
And then it's just a good way to kind of like, lately it's mostly MMA stuff.
Uh-huh.
But if I want, and I never like talking politics, but I'll listen to an array of stuff if I really want to understand something. But you have to listen to like 4 different sources and find your truth and all that.
Mm-hmm. Ellen Peterson asks, did you start vocal training before and through your voice change, i.e. puberty, personal, I know. I ask because your transition into falsetto is buttery and can be hard to achieve if not addressed as the voice ages.
Who says that? Who asked that question?
Ellen Peterson.
Ellen. Well, it's funny you should say that, because lately I feel my voice is not at all where it was. I've never trained a day in my life, so it's all self-taught.
I've thought that too. Yeah, I've really thought that too.
Lately, I've had to start practicing again songs that I take for granted. So like even before this workout, I ran through Bring Him Home a few times because my falsetto, I guess that's the soft singing that they're referring to. I think that's what that means. It's not where I want to be. I have to sing through Phantom, but in the legitimate way, not the Broadgrass way. And then finish with Heaven Undermines from Jesus Christ Superstar. Because right now, I don't know if it's the pandemic that's hurting my spirit a bit. And if my spirit's not with it, I don't want to sing. And I don't like to force myself to sing songs, but I have to find my way through, because lately when I go to sing, it's not the same.
Would you say that fitness helped you get through shows easier?
100%. It's on days when I was tired as Valjean, I never do vocal warm-ups because I don't know what to do. Deadlifts was my warm-up. So I'd get to the gym. So when I lived in Washington Heights, I would cycle 8 miles to the matinee. I'd go work out, come do the matinee, go finish a workout, and then do the night show, and then cycle 8 miles home. But boy, I would eat 5,000 calories easily during those times.
I have a question for you myself, because I feel like people would want to know this. After a heavy workout, what's your go-to meal?
It depends. Like right now, I've been very strict since January 1st, just because I wasn't well, and now I'm doing dry January. So it would be a heavy carb. Like today, after the leg workout, I had some pasta, and then I brought some of it up during this workout. And then, so, and when I'm low on my carbs, Rice Krispies, no sugar. You can get your carbs right up.
Yeah.
But I'll do some sort of like, it'd have to be some clean carbs and some nice protein, usually just chicken.
Yeah.
So
David-
jank.
Yeah, that's nice and clean carbs and protein, Sergio. Sue Davis asks if you're still woodworking.
If I'm still what?
Woodworking.
No, I was thinking about that today, but it's far too cold. But honestly, what stopped me woodworking was I had nothing else to build. we did it all.
Project. Yeah.
Yeah.
That happens. Yeah.
Wasn't that door you put up was like pretty heavy, no?
Oh my God. Now, I built our side gate. It's like something from Game of Thrones. I bought a bunch of 2x6s, not realizing over the amount of slats I put, it was going to get heavy. When I put it one by one in the truck, no problem. I built it on the ground. Then I went to lift. I was like, it's a patio now because that's not going to be a door. But we got it up. But it's over 100 pounds. There is no one getting through that door anytime.
We're going to have to go through some of these really quickly here. What was your favorite role and why? Asks Kara Martin.
Oh man, it's so hard to choose. They've all been good. Che and Avito was phenomenal. But the thing is, the experience also lends itself to where I was. So Avito was in Japan. Doing Jean Valjean here in London was amazing because the cast was full of my mates. Getting to do in Toronto was incredible because I got to do it with my hero, Colm Wilkinson. Doing Secret Garden was great because I didn't think it was something I would have enjoyed to do, and I had the best time. So I don't know. It's so hard to choose.
Yeah. It's like choosing your favorite song or choosing your favorite. Yeah. It's hard.
I could pick a favorite child quicker than I could pick a favorite role.
Oh. We all know who that one is.
Oh, clearly.
Would you ever get out of shape for a role? Asks Kate Galloway.
Sure, I'd love to, man. How fun would
Yeah,
that
of
be?
course you would.
I will mess this up in a second.
You would just call me up and be like, Joe, help me get fat. I'd be like, oh, just hang out with me for a week in Japan. I'll get you fat.
Yeah, man, give me some taters and some Tappy Van Winkles.
What'd you say, Sergio?
That's when you eat some Bojangles, man.
That's
And
right.
biscuits.
That's when those carbs come in. Yeah.
Oh, it's delicious.
Rosalind Amelia Island asks, any updates on Houdini? And can you share a song about homeschooling during COVID? I'm not quite sure what that question's about, but any updates on Houdini?
Well, Houdini's still a work in progress, and some of the team we brought in is pretty extraordinary, but I it's not my place to say. So just watch this space, and then
I can still see your shirt.
Damn.
You tried.
It's a work in progress.
Unyoung Ju asks, do you have any plans to do some broadcast tours after this COVID thing ends? Maybe in Korea?
Listen, we were supposed to already have done a tour in the Far East again that COVID stopped. I was supposed to be in Japan 3 times during COVID, and it's just and then every time we redo it, like I just pulled the UK tour that we had planned because it's hard to plan it because, as you know, it takes a lot of money to do that first gig, and then when you can't commit to it, to get Sergio and Alan to fly out, hopefully you, if you're not with others. So
I'm so expensive though, so it's kind of hard. I know. And I don't like to play any of the keys that you like to play in. So I'm expensive and I'm high maintenance.
We changed the music of the night for Joe.
I'm sorry, Ramin, I can't hear you. You're breaking up for some reason.
Unbelievable. We took music of the night up.
Right, because Ramin's more talented than I am.
I'll never forget that. I remember you scratching your head with your bow, and I walked over. I said, "You're right, Joe." He goes, "It's a lot of flats." I said, "Well, how can we fix it? Can you take it up in semitone?" I was like, "All right."
And he nailed it, didn't he, Sergio?
Yeah, but I had to squeeze a lot more when we got to that big note.
Yeah, you squeeze a little bit more, man. Last question. Mika Desano asks, How do you handle disagreements with castmates or your director? I knew it. I was going to say physically, of course.
Well, you gotta, what I've learned is you gotta check your ego and you gotta give the director their power in their power of their chair and the cast member the power of their chair and listen before you talk. And then I think if you do that with that sort of grace, then a dialogue will happen. But for me personally, even with notes that I get from a director, even if I don't think, oh, that doesn't make sense, that doesn't mean it's not a good note. It just could mean I'm not getting it. So try it. Try it 3 times and see if you can find a way to make it work. Because most of the time, they see it differently. Usually, as artists, our ego gets in the way. So if you eliminate that and let them guide you, you'll try something you never thought of doing. So what's the harm in trying? And I think it resolves itself if you come at it with that sort of mentality.
That's nice. Yeah. 2 more questions. I thought that was the last one, but then we had a couple more, and then we're gonna have to cut it off just because we're at the end of our hour here. Does Mandy watch Holby City?
Not always. I don't watch it, and sometimes she watches it. Yeah, so I don't know.
Where's Mandy? Join us today.
In the house having wine.
I see.
I love
Tell
it.
her I miss her. Tell those
During
boys-
dry January, she's like, bring it up a notch. I'm like, come on.
Yes. You should. Favorite. Emma Martin asks, "What's your favorite pre-workout / protein powder?"
Right now, I'm drinking USN. It's a high carb one, but there's a very high anabolic, I think it's called, something like that. It tastes so good, but because it's so full of carbs, so I use a strawberry one for that. And my pre-workout that I'm using is an ON one. Your ears are tingling.
Jiggle juice, as I like to call it.
I love it. Because my workouts are usually 4:15 in the morning, so I get some jingle juice. I'm like, oh.
Are you
And
doing?
it doesn't like make you bloated or anything?
No.
Nice. Some make me bloat. Like, oh.
Well, if it makes you bloated, then change it. Find another one because it shouldn't make you feel that way. Same with protein.
Don't like change.
So Christina asks one more question because I think this is one that I would like to hear as well. I know I do things a little bit differently. She asks, after a workout like this, do you recommend ibuprofen or just powering through, not being able to move, like if you're sore and stuff? I am 100% no ibuprofen if it's not an injury. If it's an injury, yes, ibuprofen, whatever your doctor recommends. But if it is just muscle soreness, I do the traditional things like ice, tons and tons and tons of water, massage. I have about 50 different recovery tools to my disposal, because every time my birthday or Christmas comes around, all I ask for is like, oh, I want a hypervolt massager or a massaging foam roller or some leg clamp that looks like a torture device. But I'm a firm believer of rest, water, and pushing through it. And if you have a sore, let's say for me, if I have really sore quads from a heavy leg day, the next day I'll hop on the bike.
Yeah, roll out.
Yeah.
And you're probably not working out enough. It's probably too irregular. So it's shocking the body a lot more. So I would stretch, but I definitely wouldn't take medication. I would drink some BCAAs to get that recovery and give it time. And also know if you're sore, you're sore. That's the whole point,
I chase that soreness personally. I chase it a lot.
Foam roller is my friend.
Yeah.
You know what I do want to buy?
Tight. What's that?
Have you seen those infrared sleeping bags?
Yeah.
I used to do them in New York. Oh my God, at the Shake Up, but it's super expensive when you go to these boutique things. Although the sleeping bag itself is not cheap, but you basically cook like a baked potato for half hour, 600 calories gone. You just drench, you sweat it out.
Lovely.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys. Man, for me, you should be pretty tired now. It's bedtime, like way past your bedtime, huh?
I am so tired right now. Well, I'm having a good time. This is good.
Good. Sergio, did you have fun?
Blast. Had a blast.
I don't know if anyone's watched the
really
pre-produced videos before, but Sergio is one of our models in our pre-produced videos. He's super hilarious through many of the workouts, of course. My favorite is when I'm like, Sergio, how you doing? And he goes, ugh. Ugh.
That was from the heart, okay?
Well, thank you everybody for joining us. I hope you had fun learning a little bit about my friends Sergio and Ramin here. These two are some of my favorite people in the world. I will go to the ends of the earth with them. And anytime Ramin asks me to come do a tour, I'm always going to be there, unless I'm on tour with this little band that I have to work with sometimes. But thank you everybody for being here and for pushing through this pretty tough workout. I got to say, those jump squats always get me every time.
My legs are
Get
gonna
a lot of
burn.
water, stretch them out. I highly recommend going on a walk if you feel sore. If you start cramping up, go outside, take a walk. Something to keep the blood continuously moving. But Ramin, thank you so much for being here. Sergio, thank you. I guess see everybody on Sunday for live yoga with Lisa. Yeah, if you haven't registered, please do that. And hopefully Ramin and Sergio will come back for another one of these sometime, and we can get into more embarrassing stories, like your one with when you had your appointment and Sir, oh God, what's that?
No, we're not telling that story again.
Do you think we need to tell that story again someday?
Yeah.
For next time. Yeah. Thank you,
I thought
everybody.
you were gonna tell the Korean story. I was like, no.
Oh, yeah, that one too.
Oh,
I
that's
don't know
right.
what that is.
Thanks for showing up, everyone, especially a lot of my supporters as well. Joe, this is a great thing you're doing, man. It's great.
Thank you, man. Thank you. You too.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Hey, y'all. Be safe. Take care of each other.